Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmith Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Baldur's Gate 1. And man, I've been looking forward to play this on the channel. And there's a reason why I want to play Baldur's Gate 1. And that is because I want to play Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 2 is just a better game than Baldur's Gate 1. And there's a reason why I want to play Baldur's Gate 2. That is obviously because Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be released in the... Well, I don't know if it's near future or not. It's in early access right now, and I have decided to stay clear in total until it's actually released. Because I don't want to spoil anything at all. Now I know that Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't really have much to do directly with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It's not like it's a direct sequel. One of the reasons why I don't necessarily care for the fact that they are calling it Baldur's Gate 3. It seems kind of strange when it is in fact not a sequel to Baldur's Gate 2. At least, you know, as far as I've heard. I might be wrong about that, and if I'm wrong, then that's fine. Then I'm wrong, and then and everything is just fine. Anyway, I don't know much more about Baldur's Gate 3 than that, so we're gonna leave that be. But Baldur's Gate 1, I played this quite a lot in the past, but I haven't. I think I finished the game like twice, and the second time was actually not that long ago. So even though I played it a bit, I haven't really played it in like to completion that many times. But we're gonna do it now. That is sort of the plan. I mean, I will say I'm gonna go into this game pretty much ad hoc. I don't really have a plan or anything like that. We are gonna do as much as I can, I think. There are some things that we won't be able to do. I am playing the enhanced edition that has like new character stuff, but not gonna be able to do anything with that because we're gonna play a little bit of a special game. See, most of the people who know anything about this game has probably sort of seen it already, know sort of which character exists, etc, etc. And myself, I've played the game enough so that I know sort of what the playable characters are like and so on. I don't really care about that. I want to play it a little bit differently. Now, last time I played this, which, yeah, wasn't that long ago, I played with a party that I sort of considered to be a power party, every class being the very best that I wanted for each spot in the 6-man party. Really good characters and classes, etc, etc, and it actually made the game pretty easy in a way. I mean, it's still Baldur's Gate. There's still issues that you can face that are gonna have a negative impact on your party, but for the most part I did not really have a bad time at all. So I decided to set myself a little bit of a challenge. That is to say, play with classes that I normally don't play at all, which is going to make it a little bit interesting for me because I really don't know exactly how to play them. So let's check a little bit about what this game is about story-wise and get into the game. And with that, we're in. And as you can see, this might look a little bit strange to some of you. We actually have a full party already standing here outside of the Candlekeep Inn here. So yeah, we are actually running 6-man from the very beginning, and there's a way that you can do this in single-player mode. If you didn't know about this already, I'll give you a super fast guide here on how to do it. It's actually quite simple. In the game files of this game, saves are saved in a very simple manner, which is that there's a folder for single-player games, there's a folder for multiplayer games. They are basically content-wise exactly the same. So what you do is you start off a multiplayer game where you can set up a 6-man party as or fewer if you want to do that. And you start up the game, you save it, you close it, you go into the multiplayer save folder, you pick up that save that you just made, you copy and paste it into the single player folder, and voila, go into the game, load up your single player file with 6 people from the very beginning. So that is what we're gonna do. Now in the last game, as I said, I had what I considered a power party. I had a Dwarven Defender as my main character and tank. I had a half-orc barbarian for melee DPS. I had a cleric of one of the gods that I don't remember which now, for some more melee DPS and healing. I had a thief. I had a assassin, I think, which was kind of difficult in Baldur's Gate 1 because I didn't really generate that many levels, and they also gain fewer thievery points, which made it a little bit difficult with traps, etc, etc. Let me tell you, it's not going to get that much easier this time. And then I had a wizard and a sorcerer for my spell damage. This is going to be completely different. So let's do a little bit of a party rundown here. We can start with our main character. This is Torwar. He is a paladin cavalier. I never ever play with paladins. Biggest reason why I never play with paladins is because I generally play evil parties, and obviously with a paladin that's not going to be a that's going to be a choice. So we have a paladin cavalier, and for the class, this class represents the most common picture of the knight: chivalrous warrior with who epitomizes honor, courage, and loyalty. And cavalier is specialized in battling classical evil monsters such as demons and dragons. Now, there's not going to be any dragons in this game, but there might be in Baldur's Gate 2. So the bonuses that this specific class has is a +3 bonus hit and damage against fiendish and draconic creatures. Again, maybe not going to be super useful in this game. I don't exactly know if, like, ghasts, are they considered fiendish? Maybe. But again, in Baldur's Gate 2, might come a little bit more in handy. He does have a remove fear, which is, it's not bad. I mean, I might run into some fear stuff on occasions. He is immune to charm, fear, poison, and morale failure. Again, shouldn't really be a problem, but good to have. He has also 20% resistance to fire and acid. And as you can see, yeah, I spent a little bit of time with the rolls, so he actually got really lucky, got the maximum strength score. So the double zero is actually not for 0, it's for 100, because, obviously a 800-sided die does not have a 0 score, it has a 1 as the lowest. So he actually has a really good bonus here with his strength. Now, I don't necessarily remember what the 18/100 actually does. I think it has a little bit to do with damage. I'm a little bit unread on that at the moment. But other than that, maxed out score of dexterity, constitution, and charisma. Going to be nice for talking to people, going to be nice to avoid damage and getting some extra health. So that is going to be our main character and tanky person. I don't feel confident about that at all. Then we have a Sun Soul Monk called Juliana. So again, Monk, not a class that actually exists in Baldur's Gate 1. I think I'm a little bit unsure if it was even in Baldur's Gate 2, to be honest, but they probably have it in Baldur's Gate 2. So again, with the rolls, maxed out, strength, dexterity, and constitution. And then just some dump stats in intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, because they don't really need that. Now, monks, as most people know, fight mainly with their hands. I do have some proficiencies with Scimitar, Wakizashi, and Ninja 2, though, as well as single weapon style, but I think that unarmed is going to be the way that we play this. I'm a little bit unsure. As for the class of Sunsoul Monk, they were once worshippers of Amaunator, and for those of you who played Baldur's Gate 2, you kind of know what that is, or at least recognize it. And in the time of Netherville, but today their worship is divided between the Lathander, Saloon, and Soon. Sunsoul monks adhere strictly to the law, using their martial arts and magical abilities to drive out darkness and corruption wherever they find it. And I've gone for lawful good actually on her as well. So she has a couple of spells actually that she can use. So Sun Soul Ray, a Flaming Fist, Greater Sun, and Sun Soul Beam. Going to be interesting when she gains a couple of levels and we can get to do more stuff like that. So she, as for the, it's actually interesting, this is disadvantages is alignment restricted to lawful good. I don't know why that would be a disadvantage. However, she does not have Stunning Blow and Quivering Palm. It might be that she actually needs to use swords, now that I think about it. That might be a thing. Well, this is going to be my main melee damage dealer. We'll see how well that works out for me. As for sort of healing duties, Alwearan, a half-elf totemic druid. Again, druid, not a class that I play ever. So yeah, this druid closely identifies with a particular animal, an animal that he feels represents his spirit. This grants him a special connection to the animal kingdom, and he's able to call upon their spirits to aid him. So yeah, she will have a summon spirit animal spell, which is kind of cool. Unlike other druids, she actually cannot shapeshift, which is totally fine with me, because again, she has the summon spirit animal. So we're gonna be able to have basically an extra something to fight with. So yeah, Spirit Bear, Spirit Wolf, Spirit Lion, or Spirit Snake. I would assume that it might be random, even though it says particular animal. I don't know exactly how that works. So again, actually quite low on wisdom and intelligence, but she doesn't need that. She, I think that the charisma was the main stat for the totemic druid, if I am not incorrect. I haven't done this wrong, by the way, that she doesn't have any wisdom. I think that it was the charisma that was interesting. She also has 18 strength, so she will be able to pack a little bit of a punch, at least, I hope. Well, otherwise, I don't know exactly how she's gonna deal damage. I mean, she has, 1 Cure Light Wounds right now, so it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what she can do. Then I have a interesting character, Ranger Archer, and yeah, that is going to be his primary duty here. Ulan, he is a damage dealer on ranged, and this is an interesting choice for a ranger. So the archer is an epitome of skill with the bow, the ultimate marksman, able to make almost any shot no matter how difficult. To become so skilled with the bow, the archer has to sacrifice some of his proficiency with melee weapons and armor. And yeah, that is exactly what is going on here. The advantage is plus hit with missile weapons, also able to go 5 slots into longbows, short bows, and crossbows. That is kind of useful. Sure, he will not be able to use many melee weapons. He can only do proficient with melee weapons. So it's not going to be useful in melee at all, but he has the Cold Shot ability, which puts some debuffs. I would assume that is how that works. Again, not exactly sure, but yeah, or maybe this just works for him, I guess, because what he says is that all successful rage attacks within the next 10 seconds have the following cumulative effects beside normal damage. And that presumably only matters for him, so at 4th level, so up to 4th level, probably nothing. I don't know, it doesn't say anything, but at 4th level, -1 penalty to the target's to hit, the armor class to hit, and some saving throws, etc., etc. So that is going to be interesting. Again, try to max out as much as possible here, and he does have a little bit of wisdom, which is probably useful. I made this party a little while ago, by the way. I've had it sitting at the start, just waiting for this to happen. So I'm a little bit unsure exactly how I dealt with the actual creation of some of these characters, but that's fine. As for the 5th member, again, another class that I never really played with, and that is a bard. A bard Skald. Very interesting. So Iawina, I don't know why I picked that name, because that's a really hard to pronounce name, but whatever. So the Skald is a Nordic bard who is also a warrior of great strength, skill, and virtue. His songs are inspiring sagas of battle and valor, and the Skald devotes his life to those pursuits. So yeah, has some extra damage, etc. I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna fight with her. I mean, I put the strength to 0, or sorry, 0, 10. Dexterity up, though, so sure, has a little bit of abilities there. But yeah, has the Skald's Song. First level, +2 bonus to hit and damage, as well as +2 bonus to armor class. So she's gonna absolutely help out quite a lot with keeping our party a little bit more alive and able to, attack a little bit better. So it'll be interesting to see how I manage this character. Now the last one is the only one that is a character that I specifically played, which is of course a multi-class male gnome called Tyr, and he is an illusionist thief. And obviously we know from Baldur's Gate 2 that we have a character called John Johnson who is exactly that. So this is the only one that I haven't really played with, but I needed a magic using class. And since I always have like at least one wizard, and preferably 2, I have played with a wizard, I played with a sorcerer, so I had to figure out something. So, and also obviously no thieves so far. Yeah, basically the last spot picked all of that up, and yeah, I rely heavily on magic in my regular playthroughs. Heavily, so this is going to be problematic. I have 2 magic missiles at this point, and well, okay, fine, the magic missiles are completely pointless until like level 5, but still. So yeah, he's this is gonna be interesting. He does have some open locks and fine traps though, so we're gonna be able to do a little bit of that, which is good. Now, yeah, so that's the party. I don't think I have any evil characters, no. I have 2 goods there, 1 neutral, another good, another neutral, and another neutral. So yeah, we're gonna play the good game this one, which is a little bit easier in Baldur's Gate 1, so I'm not, necessarily sad about that. It's actually pretty damn easy to be good in this game. So that's gonna be completely fine, I think. So yeah, this is our party. Ooh, I am both excited about this, but also a little bit worried, so to speak. But it's time to start off with all of the quests here in Candlekeep. So Flydia, she wants her book, The History of Halrua, and we sort of know where that is already. It's over here. Difference in Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition and sort of the vanilla version of this game is that in this game you actually have the entire map cleared out. You don't have that in the base game. So that's an interesting chance, or change. So obviously as we go in here, we're gonna have our first low fight, which is gonna be slightly easier, since we're so many. So yeah, Shank here, he is looking for me as the Ward of Gorion. And I can be a little bit hesitant here and say that I don't recognize you, and it's not important to him. So he's obviously gonna start a fight. So everyone on him, and he's dead. That is not usually how it goes, but it is how it goes right now. So we have a first upgrade here, a little dagger, a little hammer, which is probably gonna go to my paladin, right? We can't open that. Can you smash that open? Yes, you can. Good job. Right, so we have a few bits and pieces here. Did you have proficiency in that? Yes, you did. Warhammer, exactly what you had. So, here you go. Congratulations. We can actually probably sell this. These are not... Are these even worth anything? Well, okay, fine, you can keep it for now. As for this, it's actually only him that seems to be sort of cool with using that. That's fine. You can move that over here. Yeah, she is, she should be doing this automatically. I have said, I know that I set that up, but it doesn't really seem to be working as I had intended. Where was the customize it? Yeah, here we go. So she has a script which says to you to sing Bard song, but I don't know if that is only in when we're attacking, because in that case we can probably I don't know exactly how that works. We'll see. They actually absolutely had the buff, so something worked. Oh, not only you. So here we go. Oh, you come here and want to talk to us about that? Yep, some strange man asking about Torvar. That is me indeed. And you drop in. You need some stuff. Yeah, he's talking about the book, but didn't you have a mission for us as well?
What do you need?
Some cow milk or something like that. I need to get, yeah, to be honest, here ain't enjoying it though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of the potions of Antidote of Hull. That is what we're gonna do. We can actually drop this off at Flydius first, and then we can just make the loop around. Or unless that her portrait is gonna be quite an interesting when she takes damage, because she's so red. I'm not gonna be able to see that she's taking damage. So yeah, we got the book down there. We got some Link's Eye Gem. Wasn't that nice? So we are off. We don't have to go there. We can go here because there is a little quest here for killing the classic rats. There always has to be a rat killing mission, doesn't it? Doesn't there have to be that? Why are you so fast? Oh, you're a monk, so you move super fast. That's something to keep in mind. Whatever. So, Reaver here. He wants me to help out with the pesky rats. So what? Come on. Get in there. You guys can just start doing stuff. So you should, yeah, see, you are doing that. So unless I select her and do that myself, she's gonna just do that. I'll try to sort of keep that in mind. Yes. Because that song is gonna be... Ooh, there was someone else here. So everyone should be automatically attacking, right? For the most part, at least. I think that she already is unarmed, by the way. Oh, that's fine then. So whenever I find a Scimitar Vakusashi Nina 2, I don't know where I'll be able to find one of them in this game. Maybe we'll look at the innkeeper, see if he actually has it. Jondanar, you aren't an important one, right? Or he? Oh, he has a... Oh, he tutorializes how to do stuff. Oh, whoa. Wait, that was not what I wanted to do. We're just gonna surround you and beat you to a pulp. Oh, yeah, we're fine. He's dead. I want to do more than that. So let's go down and find Hull down here somewhere. And pick up his quest. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that was not Hull. Yeah, you're fine. And we can go in and try and sneak some stuff out of this place. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So
Yeah?
if you...
What do you want? Top of my to-do list.
Can you make this unseen? There's a place here, right? Yes, that is locked, but you are now both here. Ooh, you can unlock it. That's fine. They don't mind that. But they need to get out of my vision if I'm gonna be able to take anything. Come on, move. That's fine. I'm not gonna do anything. Just a little gnome. Oh, I was a gnome, right? Yeah, no. Come on. Stop you standing around. Oh well, fine. Let's not bother with that. I don't think that there was anything necessarily important in there. Hull, was he... No, wait. Oh. Have I forgotten where Hull is? Or is he further up? Ooh, I completely forgot. Ooh, he's here. He's here. See? I remember stuff. Let's talk to him. Or the quest to get him a sword from over here. So, at this point, for those, again, who haven't seen this game, it's a little bit about just, you know, walking back and forth, doing some menial tasks for random people before we get to move on into the actual game. This is not the place with the sword, by the way. And yeah, another person here who is out for Gorion's ward. And yeah, again, I'm gonna be a little bit apprehensive here. If I do that, will she... Okay, fine. He died immediately, so can't really check for that. Oh, lot of names here. Oh, no, nothing more here.
All right.
It's up here that we are gonna find the sword. Yeah, one more person gonna talk to us. Nope, yeah, here we go. Hey, I know. Whatever. Some money in here, and go in here, go up here. Pick up the sword and the antidote. We can talk to Fuller as well.
I should have joined the army.
Yeah, talk about Hull, poor guy. Yeah, and exactly, that'll explain why he lost his sword. And we've already picked it up. We're good to go. Yeah, the monk walking a little bit faster than everyone. That's actually potentially an issue. It is a potential issue, but we'll see how I deal with that. There we go, got that. Some extra money. We're gonna pick up as much money as we can before we head back, basically. We have this mission, and then there's a scroll mission, isn't there, for... is it Elminster? No, it's not Elminster. The red guy inside the inn. that guy. So if we go here, we should be able to get it from here, I believe. This is one of the missions that I'm a little bit unsure of, because I simply don't remember. Should be someone in here that... Or was it immediately that we go to him? Let's check the inn as well, because there's some stuff that we can do in here. Firebead. Firebead, that's the guy, not Elminster. So, Firebead. So yes, he is... he's back here, and he's really happy about it, and also knows that I am Gorion's ward. So, yes, sure. I actually had to go here. I left an identified scroll with Tethril in the inner grounds. He should have been done examining it by now. If you can fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Yes, indeed. We will do that. And if you can just stop huddling the door, we'll be able to actually do it. See here now? Oh, that's just a tutor. There's a random tutor here. Must be him. Yes, it is. Yep, Firebead sent him. And sent us, rather. So we have the scroll. Let's move back into the inn. Talk again to Firebead, and we should be done with some of the quests. There we go. And we got some protection from evil that we don't really need. So let's start with talking to Winthrop over here. He is trying to sell me a rumor here for 10,000 gold piece. Or sorry, no, sorry. The Tata Gold Piece book entrance fee. Sure thing. Yeah, you've always been the kidder. Yeah, what do you have? Because we need to sell some stuff. Start with that. We had a... No, nothing else. Yeah, the quarter staffs or staves. We can't really do anything about. Now, do you have interesting stuff for us? Yes, you do. But yeah, I see. I have a lot of money already. So a short bow for Mr. Ulan here, together with a whole bunch of arrows. We can... That is 4 for a stack because they stack in 80. So let's go 20. We can start with 20. And you want a sling because you are not gonna be gonna steal it. Wanted to. So you can also go up to 20 to start with, and then we'll see if I want to do anything else. And yes, he actually does have Wakisashi's Ninja Tools and Scimitar, so what's the difference here? 1d8 4, 1d8 3, 1d8 5. I would say that Wakizashi... Well, actually, let's go for the... Why is that so much cheaper? It's weird. Let's go for the Wakizashi, because it also sounds a little bit more fun. Let's take a Wakizashi for my monk here. Now you... Let's say done. What proficiencies did I put on you? I actually did put quarterstaff, so you can actually... You can run with that. That means that... Oh, you bought it for some reason. So you can have a Wakizashi. Nice. You had single weapon style, yes. So you have a sling, some bullets. Yeah, I'm gonna buy quite a lot more bullets, to be honest. And we can just drop the we can just drop the quarterstaffs because we really don't need them because we can't sell them. And obviously you're gonna have the potion for now. One thing that I'm gonna have to do in this game, by the way, is use potions, because I need to use potions a whole lot more than I do right now. She can actually use bows as well.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Come on.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Can I... Oh,
My
wrong
hotel's
button.
as clean as an elven
So
arse.
you want a short bow. That is fine. So if 20 only left us with 2, that means that I want to go 8, 32, 36, like so. That means that for you, we're going to go 16 more, like that, and for you, 16 more as well. Like so. Let's, so yeah, now you have a nice set of arrows there. We're good with that, and you're good with that. So that's that. Let's see if we're so lucky that we can find some armor as well. So that would be useful. We have 195. Getting you a splint mail wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, although, yeah, we should actually, yeah, we can do that. Oh, you had a large shield. Never mind. So yeah, splint mail and a large shield for our tank. Very useful. So you are sword and shield, right? Yep, sword and shield. Exactly what I had planned, so to speak. And that's that.
What would you have me do?
But we're not done. We're absolutely not done.
If you insist.
There are some things that we can do here. Now, if I do this just so that I know what I'm doing, let's have you in here. You are here. Does anyone see you? No, no one sees you. Open that up and take all of that stuff. Nice. And we're gonna do the same with this guy. He's gonna run around picking some stuff up. We don't need another knife though. That's fine. So, oh, we're... Oh, as he is a rogue, he doesn't have a quick slot for... doesn't have a quick slot for spells. That's a little bit annoying, but fine. So we can't do that because he's sleeping. He doesn't mind that. I know that there's at least one good thing, I think, here. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think did I finish that thought before? Potions. I need to start using potions. I am very much one of those... Ooh, that failed, actually. Well, isn't that interesting? I'm one of those players who generally fail a little bit at the old using of potions. So let's see if I can actually
What would you have me very well?
get you
Your
in
wish,
and
very
do
well.
something about that lock.
If you insist.
If I'm or if I'm able to.
Very well.
Yeah,
What you got for
I'm
me this time?
Hurry up.
really bad at actually just using potions.
Very well.
He also fails. Ooh, this is a tough one then. Sad that I don't have a better option then.
Yeah?
I mean, you
Yeah,
should
I'll
be
get
able
right
to
on
do it. You're still... Man, this is tough luck. I sort of remember that. I also remember that this is not the place where we get the fancy stuff that I was thinking about. That is in the Friendly Arms Inn, which is the place where we will be going pretty damn
My
soon.
hotel's as clean as an
We
elven
can,
arse.
however, sell some stuff. You picked up a silver necklace. That's good. We're not gonna sell those, or even if we were able to identify, we're not gonna do that because we're gonna get some identify spells for ourselves. I think that, no, you don't have it, but hopefully you're gonna get it eventually. Question is, by the way, do you have the nice stuff that aren't in the base game? Do you not have that? No, you do not have that. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, I actually saw that you have more shields than the one that I bought. Oh well. No, none of you will have shields. Only one with shield. That's beautiful. Well, fine. Do I have to buy him a melee weapon? You know what? He can have a long sword. I think that is going to be fine.
Well.
I mean, I'm not gonna give him any points in long swords, but it's nice to have the alternative at the very
Hurry
least. And should you have armor? Can you use armor? I would assume that you can. I think I'm gonna hold off until we actually find some armor for the rest of my little gang here. See, you know, when we'll need that. With that, it is time to go. Now, these are kind of cool people. Boys to the east, north, south, west, and shelter. They're cool. Very nice. Very lovely song there.
It's me, Emmoen.
So, here we have M1. So she wants us to, I don't know what she wants us to do, but just talk to her a little bit. So yeah, I can basically call her little one or child. She's not gonna like any of that. So yeah, little one, I'm not much younger than you. Sure. And she wants to go with us. And no, Gorion would never allow it. She sort of accepts that. And Tetheril has some stuff for us as well. That's also okay. I don't really care. We are gonna talk to Gorion.
Oh,
And
my
yep,
child,
things are very unnerving, and we are gonna get out of here in a hurry. We don't really know why, or you know, what he is so worried about. So yeah, let's ask him a little bit. He cannot say where we're going, which is a problem. Well, it's not a problem, but it's a little bit, again, unnerving. Like, why can't he tell us where we're going? So yeah, what should I bring? Yeah, he thinks that we should only take enough stuff that we actually need. And he has given me some stuff, but for the most part, we're gonna have to make do on our own. So yeah, and what could possibly harm us here? I mean, this place is a fortress. Yes, it actually is, but it isn't insurmountable. So yeah, that is absolutely true. So, as we are done with all the quests, at least, if I remember correctly, we're done with all the quests. We are ready to go. So, For some reason, my party isn't coming along right now, but that's fine. It's gonna be perfect.
Friendly arm in. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
We're not gonna take them at all. And off we go.
Let's
Into
have
the
each other.
night.
The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
I mean, we could probably have gotten out of this if it wasn't for the fog of war.
You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
This is basically our adversary.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
And if you ever were here back in the day when this was actually, you know, new and fresh, this was kind of amazing. This whole interaction, etc., etc.
I'm sorry.
Very
that
cool.
you feel that way, old man.
Yep, very sorry. And Gorion is gonna mess some of them up, but I took a little bit of damage, and it is time to get the hell out of here. They're going after me a little bit, but then they're facing Gorion instead, who can, you know, he can manage himself quite nicely. A bit of nice damage there. Sadly, it's not going to be enough for our Guardian here, and he is indeed vanquished.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
And as such, we're off. Now everyone's back, as well as Imwen. Yeah. So she actually followed us out and saw the whole debacle there with Gorion. So yeah. For some reason she kind of suspected something, but yes, even Gorion didn't tell me. I mean, how could she have known anything? And ooh, she read a letter, she says. That's interesting. So she thinks that she's gonna be joining. She's not. Goodbye, Imwen. Bye-bye. So yeah, she doesn't really like that, I guess, but she'll be somewhere. I guess she'll be fine. Don't worry. Right, and thus the adventure begins, and of course we're gonna start by heading up to the place of the little ambush over here, and just pillage everything that we can, because there's some stuff here that we can make use of, you know, as well as pillaging Gorion or some stuff, which is, you know, normally what you do. So everyone gathered. He has a belt, he has a scroll, a dagger, and some gold. Now the scroll basically, I think that this is for us. No, this is not a. No, this is from, sorry. So sort of forgetting myself here. Yeah, Elminster, the guy that we saw on the inn, he basically writes to Gorion, and Gorion is basically taking that very seriously. And he also mentions Jahir and Khalid, which is why we're supposed to go there. So we can copy this note, and we copied it, and now we can just drop it because we don't need it anymore. And there's some other stuff here that we can pick up. A necklace, a weapon. Here we have the first, and of course a sword that I then probably didn't have to buy. I didn't have to buy a bunch of stuff. Short bow and a long sword that I could have just used, but whatever. As I said, I'm doing this really ad hoc. I could probably have just remembered that, but I didn't. And no, she does indeed not. She does not want armor at all. Well, fine. Okay then. She can have armor though, so that's good. I mean, she already has a score 4, and this is back in the day when a lower score was better. I think they've changed it since then, but yeah, the lower the score, the better. He's at 0, 4, 10. Well, was 10, now 8. He's at 6 without armor, that's pretty cool. Cool. She actually has really bad AC, by the way. I mean, these two have 6. They're better than her, even without armor. That's kind of bad for her. So obviously, this first little map here is not gonna contain a whole lot of stuff. We're gonna face, I think we're gonna face maybe some wolves. Was that it? We'll see. I am going to try and sort of clear the maps out as much as possible, because, you know, I kind of like it being like that. They're not super big, so it's not a big issue to do with. Some of the maps, I think I remember enough about the maps so that I can prepare myself. At least for the maps that has enemies that are just slightly more dangerous, let's say. I will say, as much as possible, I'm gonna try and play this sort of permadeathy. I mean, permadeath in Baldur's Gate 1 doesn't really exist. I mean, unless you're extremely unlucky and your character or one of your characters are basically critted to death, which is a thing. I don't know exactly the rules here, but they can be sort of punched to pieces, and if that happens, well, they're gone. There's nothing you can do for them. Their portrait is gonna go away. They're gone. If that happens, I'll see what I do. But for the most part, otherwise, if someone dies, they die. We'll pick up their stuff, we'll carry their body, we'll make it to a cleric who can then resurrect them. That is sort of the idea here. Again, something that I never done. My go-to strategy is to basically save as much as possible, so that anytime something happens that I don't want happening, I can just reload. That means that I'm gonna have to try and play ever so slightly more cautiously than I normally do. There are some parts of this game that's dangerous, let's just say. And if there's something I don't necessarily remember, it's sort of what good levels are for you when it comes to certain areas. I'm thinking, for example, the house in Bergost with the spiders. Now, good thing about that is that this guy has, didn't he have poison resistance? What was it that he got resistances in? Yeah, exactly. Immune to poison. So that house is actually going to be, if not easy, it's going to be a little bit easier. And here we go. First wolf over here. He does got this coming. And dead. Beautiful. Even though I took a little bit of damage, I'm actually at full health. I don't know why that is. I think I should be lacking health. Oh, did you drop something, by the way? No, you did not. No pelts. Ooh, and a bear over there. We're not going to anger the bear. Bears are dangerous, so let's not do that. And yep, starting to clear out the map here a little bit. Beautiful. So we're gonna do this map, and then we're gonna round this episode off. And as for this guy, this very unimportant guy called Zed. Yeah, we're a little bit unsure about strangers, obviously, but we're also not gonna flaunt who we are too much. So yeah, so where is the friendly arm in? Yeah, get a little bit of information about where to go. Yeah, thank you for that. Well, actually, we can ask for a little bit of help here. Yeah. So I think that she was the one talking to him, right? Which is a little bit annoying because she shouldn't be, yeah. She shouldn't have been at the front. Well, fine, because I think you can get stuff from him. Ooh, should have thought about that. Well, it is done. It's not gonna make or break anything. But yeah, as for sort of what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try and do as much as possible. We're absolutely gonna do Durlux Tower at some point, like right before we head off to the final battle, I guess. Ooh, and here's Sar and Montaran. You can talk to them if you want to.
Montaran, you are so aggravating.
Do like the voice actor for this. Yeah, they're the evil pair of guys who needs a little bit of help from me, but I will be grateful for any assistance. Give us some potions. Yeah, potion of healing. So, as a payment, you will go with us to Nashkel, you say. So, we are to meet the mayor of town, the name Baron Gastkill. So we can do that ourselves. Yeah. Since we have full party, I would join with you, but we're not going to do it right now. So he is gonna say, screw that, and well, actually no, I thought that was the option for not having them in. So sadly, we're gonna remove you, and you can go to Nashkel, I believe. And I like the, even though we just removed them, but we shared so much, so many good times. No, we did not. By the way.
Now leave me be. Your company be toiling out
Yeah,
with this.
so he's basically saying that, yeah, I likely would have put a dagger in you eventually. We made a good call. They're a fun bunch to have, by the way, and they're a little bit of fun in Baldur's Gate 2 as well, I think. But yeah, I think we're gonna sort of do a little bit of the main quest to begin with. And saying that, let's actually go back down and not over sort of take too much time on this. We do find something. What do we find? We found another little wolf here. Yeah, let's kill the wolf. Man, this is actually going quite well at the very start. I mean, fine, they're wolves. They're not gonna pose much of a threat to me, so not really a problem. But ooh, we have some gibberlings, or at least one gibberling. And he's already dead. And didn't even drop anything. That's cheap. Usually they drop something at least. Not this time though. So obviously we're not gonna find tougher enemies like those in this first map. This is gonna be pretty easy, but some maps that you can get to really early have quite tough enemies. We're thinking, for example, basilisks. We're gonna have to be prepared for that. She's absolutely first here. Oh, she just whacked him without problem whatsoever. Yep. How much did she throw? Just a 12. That's perfect. Gibberlings, not that hard to deal with. Right, so we are actually pretty much done with the first map here. You're gonna have to see a little bit of this, but that's you're gonna have to live with that. So, yes, the final. I didn't bother with the guy down there. I don't think that he is important. We're not gonna bother with some of the sort of flavor characters that exist here. Yeah, that's basically that's your lot for the first map. So if we exit here, we can actually go to the only place where we can go, which is this little map here, where Elminster is coming. For some reason it says old man. I mean, we know it's Elminster. It looks exactly the same. So it's a little bit weird. Yeah, we can be a little bit mean here, but we're lawful good. We have to remember that. So yeah, for a bit of desperate actually, do you know the way to the Friendly Arm Inn? So of course he does, because he is the one who actually told us to go there in the first place. Rather told Gorion to set us on that path. So, the adventure is on. We have started off the game, gave you a little bit of introduction to our characters, and yeah, we're gonna try and play this as safely as possible. I'm gonna try to manage my characters in a way that will benefit me going forward, because I'm gonna need it. I'm absolutely gonna need it, and I am a little bit unsure if I fail this character, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it said that you were supposed to do charisma. I mean, I know that druids aren't as strong as clerics with the healing, I know that. So it might be that it is correct that she only has the one.
What would you have me do?
Ooh, yeah, not really confident, but ooh, I'm really happy that we've started a series of this, because this is a fun game, a really fun game, and a really cool thing to show off on this channel. For now though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.